Anything about the last 24 hours surprise you?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say that, shout out to Kevin, man. Six years, success, great guy, great coach, and I know he's gonna land on his feet and stay around the game. So he's got a lot more to offer to some other teams out there. So our relationship has grown over the past 6 years. We've gotten closer. So I appreciate him for everything he's done for the team and myself, honestly. So start with saying that, and it's surprising, yes, but we didn't have success this year or last year as well. So, we know that we got to be better, and I know that they're going to take steps to do that, and we got to do our part as players as well. So,
Grant, do you think that Kevin deserved to be fired?
I don't think that's my decision, but I know this league is based off of success and results. So, of course, somebody has to. It's got to be somebody's fault at the end of the day, and so that's the job of that just comes with being a head coach and a player in this league. It's a result-based league, so we know we just got to be better.
Grant, what was the overall mood? He felt 8 wins the last 2 years just obviously wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
You guys as a team were better than that. Do you agree with that? And then also too, just why weren't you able to win more games?
Yeah, I mean, I think to the last question, I think that's the question everybody would want to answer, right? But, obviously it wasn't good enough. 8 wins in 2 years is not what we're in the business of doing. We're in the business of winning, and we weren't doing enough of it. So, something's got to change, and something had to change. And, it's not just – you can't pin it on one person of the wins and losses. So it comes down to everybody. And – we just need more wins next year.
Are you concerned that as a result of this, Schwarz may leave?
Yeah, that would be concerning. I think that, like I said, I think we've had, over the past 3 years, accumulated, number one defense. So I think it goes without saying what kind of coach he is and the energy he brings. Look, I think Coach Schwarz is going to be a great, still got it, type of head coach. So, he's a fiery guy, and I vouch for him. So, I think that he's taken our defense and brought it to an elite level and kept it there. So, shout out to Coach Schwarz. So,
I guess along those lines, Grant, whether it's Jim, whether it's somebody else, what do you think the organization needs in sort of their next leader in there?
Yeah, I don't make those decisions, but I would just say, in simple terms, a good leader. A leader of men, and somebody's going to be fiery and help guys, get to that mentality of, playing ball. Because I think it's more than just X's and O's in this league. I think you need somebody that somebody that's not afraid to lead from the front. So, yeah.
As a team, do you guys think that you guys are close enough to, with a few changes, get more wins next season than you did in the past 2 years?
Yeah, I think as we know, this league is the wins and losses are it's like you walking the tightrope, and it's not that we don't have every piece. It's just putting some guys in the right positions and stuff like that. It could be as simple as changing a few positions or whatever, So obviously we are great, good players, and in NFL it's the best, kind of competition we're gonna get. So I think we got the pieces, man. We just got to put them together.
What is Andrew Berry talk like? Did Andrew Berry talk to the team?
Yeah.
What was his message, and what's your trust level with him? He's going to run the coaching search and stick around and try to fix things.
We all know AB's a very smart guy, to say the least. The message to the team was just everybody stay together, be smart in the offseason. Appreciate Kevin for what he's done, and that's the main thing. So, we leave the genius work to him, right?
What is that uncertainty like? This is the first time you've gone into the offseason not knowing who your coach is. So what is that uncertainty like?
At the end of the day, I can't make those decisions, but of course it's not, I would say, the ideal boat to be in. But all you can do is focus on what you can do as a player and let the higher-ups make the decisions, man.
Grant, to go back to Jim, I mean, there's not many defenses in the league that run, a similar system to what you guys do. It just seems like you're kind of built to play his style. So I guess how important is that to you? Would you like to stay in this system in whatever capacity that looks like with Jim's style?
Yeah, it's different, I don't think anybody's really lining up one high defense like us and doing the things we're doing, playing man and disguise-wise and changing it up. So maybe we'll see more of that over the next few years because teams have seen the success. But of course, it's a unique defense, and I feel like 3 years in it, we've molded well with it. So why not keep going with it?
Grant, what was the overall mood when you guys found the news here in the locker room? At the end of the day, the NFL is a business, man. So of course, like I said, it's not ideal, and we feel for Kevin, of course, just because of the great guy he is, the great person, great coach he is. But we understand this is a business at the end of the day, and we gotta keep going.
Grant,
Did Jimmy-
maintaining consistency year to year isn't the easiest to do. The defense for the last 3 years has been pretty good, and you've been able to maintain that consistency. Going into a fourth year, continuing that gets even harder. So, just how do you do that with the coaching change and not knowing if Jim's going to be here as well?
Jim's still here right now, so hopefully he stays around, and we don't have to change anything on defense. But if he's not, it's just about having an open mind, being open to coaching, and being able to think on the run and mold into whatever this new somebody is here.
Grant, besides AB, did Jimmy Haslam talk to the team, and what was the message from him?
AB talked in the meeting today.
Jimmy Haslam basically told us that he absolutely wants Jim to remain in the building to be with you guys going forward. So is that kind of a comforting thought for you? And have they given you guys that indication that somehow they're going to find ways to keep him around one way or the other?
No, they haven't given me any insight to whether keeping him or not. But I vouch for Coach Schwarz, and I know that everybody in the building loves him and whatnot. So can't get down to the business side of things, but great coach. Why not keep him around?